Reno Turekatni.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Tēnā koutou I te whare, te Atiawa. Tēnā koutou, nau mai, hara mai ki te whare pāramata e takatū nei. Nau mai, hara mai ki te whakatutuki I ngā wawata o rātou mā. He rā nui tēnei, he rā whakahirahira. Ka huri ki a rātou ko whetūrangitia, haere koutou, hoki mai ki a tātou te hunga ora. Kia koutou ngā rangatira hurirani te whare tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora, Mr. Speaker. It's a pleasure to be able to speak at the first reading of this very significant treaty settlement. And can I acknowledge Te Atiawa and those who have travelled from far and wide to come to the House today to witness this historic occasion. Sir, we're dealing with Te Atiawa ki Taranaki, but as we all know, sir, Te Atiawa, the diaspora of Te Atiawa spreads far and wide, from Taranaki to Kapiti, to Porirua, to Pōneke, to Wellington, to the top of the South Island, to Tauihu, Te Waka, stretches all the way over to the Chatham Islands, sir. And I have the great pleasure of serving, being a servant to the extended whānau of Te Atiawa, in looking after the tūranga of Te Tai Tonga. And can I acknowledge my predecessor there, Mahara Okeroa, gracing us with your presence in the House today. Tēnā koe te rangatira. Sir, so this is a significant bill, and I wanted to encompass the totality of Te Atiawa, because all of the whanaunga connections that bind the iwi together, and all the hapu. And so I know people have travelled far and wide, and it's wonderful that they could be here today. I like to draw on my own connections to things, and when I think of Te Atiawa, I think of my cousins in Waitara, the Baileys, Tirikatanis and Baileys, who are part of the Otarawa hapu. My Uncle Charles, who worked the land and was a very distinguished farmer, Māori farmer of the year on 2 occasions, and helped establish Parenihinihi Kiwai Tōtara Incorporation. And so, I do think of all of those things. I also think back, sir, to my grandfather, who came into this house 1932, that was a while ago, but he came in as an independent, and as an independent Rātare MP, and in his maiden speech, he specifically referred to the grievances of the Taranaki people, and that was one of the main foci of his mahi, was to further the grievance, to make sure that those grievances were addressed. So it's taken a while, sir. It has taken a while, but here we are in 2016, and we are at the first reading for Te Atiawa. And I don't have. Do I have a long call, sir? I'm not sure. I do. Oh, thank you.
Too long.
I'll make sure I extend it out. But no, I wanted to. I do think back to all of those that have gone before, and all of the work that goes into these settlements. I've had the privilege of being part of this parliamentary process that we go through, formerly as a member of the Māori Affairs Committee, in considering these bills. And it definitely is humbling to first and foremost to acknowledge the history and the grievances which are first and foremost acknowledged through these settlement bills, sir. And I don't need to traverse all of the history. I mean, I think the most important thing, sir, is that the history is documented in black and white, and that it is acknowledged by the Crown. All of and the apologies are there as well. And I think, but whilst those might be words in a statute book, it means a lot to the Te Atiawa whānau, whose generations of whānau have had to carry that burden, carry the hurt and the mamae Because, sir, if there are any real powerful words, Māori power words, which on the negative side would be te muru me te raupatu. To have that inflicted upon an iwi is very, very, it's the ultimate of grievances. And these people have suffered through that, sir. And so we are fortunately here at this stage and this occasion to address these matters, and we do it in a very positive, proactive, congenial way, and I acknowledge all the members of the Māori Affairs Committee who will be considering this bill, and no doubt going to Taranaki to hear some submitters on the bill, and from there I'm sure more kōrero will come forth. But in the meantime, I do want us to, I acknowledge my tuakana Calvin and his speech today, sir, because we must never downplay the hurt and the significance of the muru me te raupatu that took place. And I was just looking, sir, at the New Zealand government question and answers on these settlements, sir. And they don't talk about anything like that. All they talk about is, what's the cost to the Crown? Is any private land involved? Are public's rights affected? And, do they have the right to come back in the future? You know, it's just very, those question and answers are tailored to an audience who I believe, sir, really need to know the full historical background to these claim settlements. So, sir, and that would be, whilst it's this might put at ease, you know, certain private property owners or those who are concerned about, you know, the fiscal cost to the government. I am so pleased today that all the speakers in the House have been able to cover in great depth the history and the background and the hurt that has been inflicted on our Te Atiawa whānau. So, sir, I just want to conclude by once again acknowledging Te Atiawa who have come here, and we are looking forward. I believe that this is, well, no, actually, sir, there are more settlements to come through Taranaki because we have to address the maunga, I understand, and also parihaka as well. So, you know, this is just part of, so it's not, this is one aspect of Te Atiawa, just one aspect. And obviously we've had Te Tauihu settled, we've had Port Nicholson settled, I believe Kapiti and Porirua are in progress. So yeah, this is just one aspect of the wider treaty settlement for Te Atiawa, and it certainly is a pleasure to be able to speak at this reading, and I commend this bill to the House. Kia ora tātou.